Hello there, sisters. So this is me doing a little bit of communication. Been out here blowing off some steam, leaves. And I don't even know why. Well, I do know why. I know why I felt the need to make this video, and the need to just be with Spirit doing some work on the land. My land's looking great, by the way. Leaves are all blown. And that makes me happy because this is my sacred space. And that's what I try to instill with everyone is that, taking care of your sacred space is truly important. It's more important for you than anybody else. So, this morning's note about boundaries. Where did that come from? And I've gotten a few people reaching out to me, wanting to, offer their support or whatever. And it's just about that the circle, it energetically has become a little bit dysfunctional, for lack of a better word. And it's a few things. It's my own self included. We've had a shift in energies, which is great. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I'm saying that it's a shift in the energy of the circle. That's all. So we've got new people coming in. We've got other people that have been around for a while that maybe are forgetting some of the things that we've been working on, and some that are just struggling anyway. So collectively, when I say you, I'm not talking to any individual here. I'm not making it personal about any person, place, or thing. I'm talking about our container as a whole. So one of the things is that with those that are new, there's some ground rules that they don't understand. So that's what this little video is about today, is to talk to you about some of the important things that we need to remember and work to honor for each other. Like, circle is about, it's a circle because each and every one of us that sit in it are equal. Nobody's better than, nobody's less than, nobody's anything than. We are a group of sisters joined together to support and love each other and give each other the space to allow each other to do their own individual work. That's a key, because we all have our own individual work. Now, if you find yourself being upset because this, or that, or the other thing, someone's not doing something the way you like it, someone's saying something that pisses you off, somebody's rubbing you the wrong way, look at that. Sit with that. Because I'm going to give you a point of wisdom here. It's more about you than it is about them. So, I know that there's been some desire to hold circle to everybody that's energetically meshed with each other. That's great, but that's not what this circle's about. And that's where I need to own it. I've kind of stepped back a little bit, and I'm allowing people to come in and do teachings, okay? Because that gives you room to grow. But at the end of the day, it's on me as the facilitator to ensure that the container is set in a way that supports everybody for what they need to do. So in setting that container, if I have one thing said about what I offer here to people, I would hope that one thing is that I hold a very tight container. And I because it's critical for this work. And if you find that you're not able to open up and be vulnerable to the circle, again, that's you. That's on you. Because one of the things that this circle is about is that we're here to hold that container for anything that needs to be said and done. But we're also not here to fix. Not any of us. It's not, when someone comes and dumps their shit into the container, it's more about them acknowledging whatever it is they're working through, whatever it is they're going through. Because in that, the key, there's a key there. They've verbalized it, they've owned it, they've put it out, become vulnerable with it. They're gonna find the healing in it. They're gonna find the magic key. I don't have a magic key. Apu doesn't have a magic key. I can't sprinkle fairy dust on any of you and make shit go away. I wish if I could, I'd do it on myself. But I can give you a space where you can do that work with integrity and honoring. And each one of us, if we're here for nothing else, it's to hold our sister up, to share in her triumphs and glories, not be jealous of them, to share in them, hold them up, allow them to celebrate. And when they're in pain and they're struggling and life is shitty, it's to just hear them, honor them, hold the space. We don't have to touch them. We don't have to fix them. We don't have to do any of that shit. That's not what we're here for. I know you all are Reiki masters and trained blah, blah, blahs, certifications all over the place. But you know what? In this circle, you're just one of the tools in the tool shed, for lack of better words. I'm being a little crazy here with my words, but it's more about, like, we're all empaths. Everything we talked about that. And the first thing you want to do when somebody's truly struggling or in pain is you want to reach out and you want to hug them. I do. I'm a hugger. But you know what? That person might not want you to touch them. They might not want you to hug them. They might not want to exchange that energy with you. Honor that. Honor it. That's what you're here to do. Be quiet, listen, give them the space that they need to share what they need to share. And you don't need to give them feedback on what you know, or, if you want to give them some feedback, the best way to do that is after circle, pull them aside and ask them if they're open to that discussion. But in circle, no, you're not the healer. I'm not the healer. Only thing we're here to do is offer the container. And that probably doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot if we do it in a functional, honoring way. So, I know I've said a lot. Must be the grumpy bear coming out of me or something. But, I love each and every one of you. And I'm sure that where we're at with some of this work that we're now stepping into, it might not be for everybody. You might say, nah, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't what I want. I want a social hour. Well, this isn't it. This isn't social hour. It is work. It is growth. And the other thing I just want to call out is if you are struggling, as I know some of you are, and you find that, you don't have the answers, have you been vulnerable with it? Have you thrown it into the container? Do you feel safe enough to throw it in the container? Because if you're coming to the container and you're saying, when it comes to you, I had a great week, everything's fine, life is good, blah, blah, blah. And then on the other side, you're struggling. The only disservice that's happening is disservice to yourself because you are not doing the work you need to do. I love y'all.